I'm Pardeep Singh, a research scholar in the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, Punjab University, Patiala. Today, the topic of my presentation is print media agenda and resolution of Kashmir conflict. Before I start my presentation, I would like to share a brief outline about this particular topic. This topic is basically a relationship between media and conflict. Because everybody knows that in conflict, more than anything, flow of information is important and required. In such situations, media is the only source that can provide information. Jammu province is a part of erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir. Though it is not directly affected by internal conflict, but it is certainly affected indirectly. This study is based on the notion that people in Jammu look at Kashmir conflict in a different way as compared to the people in Kashmir, and the role of media in shaping these perspectives cannot be condoned. This paper therefore attempts to examine the relevance of the agenda setting role of print media in shaping perspectives of the people in Jammu and Kashmir towards Kashmir conflict and its resolution. The qualitative research method was adopted. Findings show that being an average media consumer, the people in Jammu lack media literacy and they accept the message as it is without further cross-checking it or looking for other sources. I start with what is agenda setting theory. When we talk about any story that affects people, whether it is flood, drought, political upheavals, economic package, terrorist attack, or anything, the news media is on alert to cover it, providing viewers with the facts and information they need to understand what is happening. But sometimes it appears that with so much media attention and focus on a single event, the mass media is missing or ignoring other important stories. This is a crux of agenda setting theory. This theory was propounded by McCombs and Shaw in 1972, and over the years, this theory has developed remarkably. Now, we will talk about Kashmir. In the past more than 70 years, many initiatives have been taken at government and non-government level to resolve the lingering issue of Kashmir, which is currently considered as the longest running conflict in the world. To think about any inclusive conclusion, one needs to understand the genesis of the problem. Kashmir at present is at the crossroads in relation between India and Pakistan. And this situation is since British India was divided into two independent dominions in 1947. In the past more than 70 years, India and Pakistan have fought 3 wars, 2 of which were centered on Kashmir, besides the Battle of Kargil. The Britishers left India in 1947, but after dividing India into 2 dominions on the basis of religion, while India was made a Hindu nation, Pakistan was envisioned as a Muslim majority state. All provinces ruled by kings and princes, which were called the princely states, were given a choice of acceding into either of the 2 emerging dominions. Jammu and Kashmir was different because it had a Muslim majority ruled by a Hindu king, Maharaja Hari Singh, who decided to delay any decision of joining either of the 2 dominions. But in October 1947, a tribal group supported by Pakistan invaded and attacked Kashmir. The Hindu Maharaja panicked and approached Indian government for help. The Indian Prime Minister at that time, Jawaharlal Nehru, agreed to provide military assistance but on a condition that Maharaja had to sign an agreement of accession. Maharaja accepted the condition. After the start of movement for self-rule, Hindus and Kashmiri Pandits were targeted and killed, due to which they have to leave their home. There was a mass migration of Kashmiri Hindus. The local population provided a huge support to the separatists and the militants. So the situation in Kashmir was turning very bad. Now we'll talk about media landscape in Jammu. The media landscape in Jammu is mostly dominated by regional newspapers and news channels with very little influence of national and international media. The media literacy in Jammu population is almost negligible. To understand the reality of Kashmir and to know how media is working there, certain books have been read as a literature. These are certain few books which I have consulted. These are just a couple of books, but there are more in the paper. The methodology I have already discussed now, because I'll talk about the findings and discussion. A total of 200 responses were collected. The result of the processed data indicated that the respondents were dominated by those in the age group of 18 to 25 years, followed by age group of 26 to 35 years, while those in the age group of 36 to and above were very low. Before conducting survey, respondents were asked about their understanding of Kashmir conflict, and around 78% respondents admitted that they know about Kashmir conflict only what media projects. 20% respondents were from history and political science streams, so they studied about Kashmir conflict in books. Mere 2% respondents acknowledged that they know about Kashmir conflict through their peer groups. The possible solution that were presented before the respondents were considering Kashmir as an independent country. Out of all the respondents, 82% of respondents believe that this is the worst solution for Kashmir imbroglio. They believe that independence is perhaps the most unwanted solution for Kashmir, and independent Kashmir would face many threats from countries like India, Pakistan, and now China. Kashmir will remain in the middle of three belligerent countries. The other proposition was trifurcation of state with Kashmir as an independent country. Majority of respondents, around 38%, are not ready for trifurcation of the state. They believe that this option is not very much feasible because this solution would not perhaps satisfy all parts of the state, especially in the Jammu, where majority of people have been inimical to the demand of freedom. They believe that the people of Jammu and Ladakh have no problem to remain with India. So trifurcation would certainly give an edge to the Kashmir to get their demand fulfilled. The third proposition was autonomy of Jammu and Kashmir and removing all army. 52% respondents are not ready for this solution as well. They believe that this would degrade the Indian army and will encourage anti-nationals. The withdrawing of Indian army from Kashmir will give vent to anti-national elements to carry forward their nefarious designs. People in Jammu believe that this would intensify protests in favor of independence against the Indian government. Looking at the present situation and analyzing other possibilities, this is not the best solution one offer conclude for the present situation. Now, I'll discuss the conclusion part. In conflict, the role of media becomes important because it is the only source, as I told you, which tells the public about vagaries of change peaceful integration of Kashmir with Indian nation is high among the people of Jammu. Independence of Kashmir does not seem to be possible due to probable threat from Pakistan and China. Sections of the society in Jammu believe that the only option is that of maintaining the status quo, which means Kashmir remains under Indian control. People of Jammu are certainly not happy with the proposal of independence of Kashmir. They rejected any proposition of independent Kashmir and considered Kashmir as an integral part of India. For the people of Jammu, the conflict of Kashmir is an internal matter of India, and any outside interference amounts to aggression. Based on the findings, the paper concluded that the media have a significant role in shaping the attitude of the people in Jammu towards the Kashmir conflict and its resolution. This conclusion has been drawn after understanding that the people know about Kashmir through media, and the media has cultivated a kind of nationalism and patriotism in the minds of Jammu people, due to which they are not ready to accept anything less than peaceful integration of Kashmir into India. So the role of media here is very pivotal in creating and framing those ideas which people of Jammu believe that the solution lies within the Constitution of India. Thank you so much.